Duke, leave the chickens alone. Come here. You're full of mud. Hey, Gozan, how are you? We got a lot of rain going on today. Hey, stay nice and warm. We got the wood stove going. Come here. Move over. Where are you going? Sweat. Forget the ball. Nice to see you in Dukes. Hey, happy Sunday. I hope you guys are doing good. It's been chilly today. And it's been raining all day actually. So I thought I'd come out and get the wood stove going outside a bit. Burning some wood. Duke, come up here. Duke. Where is he? Sitting under the deck. That's what happened. Living in the mountain, we got the toque going. We have the jacket already. It's already quite chilly. I guess I'm the only one here. Well, it looks like there's about 15-20 people showing up, but usually I do this quite early today, but I had an emergency with one of the patients, so that kind of took most of my time in the morning and didn't have time to actually come back and do live. Yeah, it's interesting. The weather changed so fast. You know, one day it was like 22, 24 degrees. Today is almost like 11 degrees. So it got pretty cold very fast, actually. Probably soon we're gonna end up having snow. You never know. It's way too early. The summer was way too short. Yeah, there's a lot of rain going on. Yeah, it's been like this all day. Actually, hasn't stopped. Back and forth, back and forth. I'd love to actually have the wood stove right on the deck. Would be nice to have. Would be much easier. I like the mountains. Where is this? This is in BC in Canada. So I got one huge mountain in front of me. There's like a couple behind the trees actually, and there's one behind as well too. I'd love to show you guys more. I just will wait till the rain stops a bit. So we got Crown Land right behind me there. How to lower GGT level. Mine is way over the roof for the first time ever. This is your liver enzyme. What has changed recently? Yeah, the land we bought, me and my brothers, a couple years ago, almost about 6-7 years ago. And I've been just kind of going from one level to another. Finally, I got to the top level here. It's only 5. It's right in BC. And trust me, 5 is plenty, because it's very, very tough to even look after the whole thing. Even 1 acre, is plenty to have, because it's a lot of work. It never finishes. I live in Ontario. How much is it to buy that much land in BC? We got it almost 7-8 years ago. So we're still paying for it. It's still like as a mortgage price. So it's not cheap at all. The thing is, when we bought it as raw. So there was, if you can see all the way to the bottom, Dylan, all the way to the bottom, past the trailer, we're looking about like maybe 800 meters down. This whole section was covered with trees. So it took me almost like 6 years to get to this spot. So every year I come down here for about 2-3 months, sit in a trailer, and we cut some trees and we use the lumber. So we finally made it to this level here to actually clear it up. If we would have bought it already cleared up, it would have been, probably 3 times the cost. So I've done a lot of work on this to kind of get it to the way I want. I'm hearing carnivore can heal heart issues. How much is that true? It is true, 100%. I've been on a carnivore diet for 11 years. And I started the carnivore diet just because I ended up having a heart issue almost about 11 years ago. So the question is, is it going to help heal? Yeah, it is. But you still have to actually supply certain supplements, certain vitamins to fulfill some of the missing gaps as well, too. And keep in mind, you have to actually check whether you have a ApoE4 or ApoE3, whether you can actually intake saturated fats enough or not. Dylan, he said he did it. That's awesome, man. Looks good. It's not bad. Like the tiny house I put together took me almost 2 years. Last year I put it together. This year I finished the whole inside and I did the deck. A lot of work, and nobody wants to help you. So you're almost doing it by yourself. No companies would come up here and actually assist you just because they can't get their equipments up to here. So you're almost doing everything by hand, which is fine. I have no problem of doing it. It's just sometimes I like to get things, done a little bit faster so I can actually enjoy it. So this year I'm actually gonna stay here for the winter, and we'll see how that goes. We do get about probably anywhere between 4 to 6 feet of snow in this location. Does liposomal glutathione increase GGT? I can't really say, but it shouldn't. I was taking the liposomal of a glutathione. I was taking 2 grams daily, and that didn't increase. If anything, is actually gonna clear any liver enzymes. I'll have to find out a little bit more information about your GGT. Was there any other enzymes elevated, like your bilirubin or AST, ALT, anything like that? I see. Do you have a wood stove in, I guess? And yes, I do have a wood stove. We got it installed last winter before I left. So this year I get a chance to use it fully. And I have one outside that I actually use for barbecue. I just turned it on right now just so I can burn some of the woods that I have. What is E3, E4? That is your genetic type, whether you actually have LDL clearance or you have damaged LDL receptors. Because certain individuals can eat as much saturated fats as they could, whether it's butter, ghee, or saturated fats coming from meat and eggs. But if you do have the ApoE4, E4, or you have the ApoE3 and E4, then you have a very slow LDL clearance. You could eat them, but you cannot eat them in high quantities, and you have to keep an eye on your ApoB. So we gotta maintain the ApoB within the 80 range. If it's higher than that, then you will have to take a supplement. Everything else was normal, low homocysteine too. What is your homocysteine? It should be between 6 and 8. That's sick, man. I would love to have a piece of land like this. It took us almost probably 3-4 years to find one, and once we found it, it was like a question: do we take it? We don't take it. We know it's gonna be a lot of work, and we thought, what the hell, we'll take it. And I was the only one to kind of come up here and said, what, I'll spend 2-3 months every summer while I'm working, because I work remotely, and I'll start to clear section by section. And there's days where you're ready to give up because you're doing it all by yourself and you're exhausted and you're tired, but you still want to get it finished so you can make it livable. But yeah, it took me 6 years to actually get up, because every time I clear one level, I'm like, oh, I love this level. This is what I want to build. Then, when I go up another 100 feet or 75 feet, I'm like, man, this other level looks much nicer. So you're constantly clearing, and finally you get to the edge before you hit the crown and say, okay, this is it. I'll have to build here. And here in Canada, they overcharge you when you put a septic tank, and when you put power and other things, they just steal your money. It's insane. What type of heart issue were you dealing with that Carnivore helped you? I did have a heart attack 11 years ago, okay, and I had about 4 stents put in. So the only reason I switched because I was vegan for 9 years, and the only reason I ended up having a heart attack because I was malnutritioned and my mitochondria dropped below 20%, because I was not getting the essential vitamins and minerals I would actually get from a carnivore diet. That a vegan diet, what the doctor promises you, is all bullshit. And that's what kind of got me into this whole clinical nutrition, and I started helping a lot of people. So far in the past 11 years, I probably had more than close to about, I would say, 2,000 people that I helped with carnivore. And I know all the ins and outs in it that a lot of influencers, a lot of doctors don't even mention. Carnivore can actually help you heal, but you have to do it the right way, and you have to do the right intake. But every person is different. It doesn't mean if you see one influencer is chugging, butter down their throat and eating so much fat, that you should be able to do the same thing. Every person's body is genetically designed differently. What they can actually consume and intake, it could be poison for you. So you just have to know the exact amount for you to actually intake. I eat about 2 to 3 pounds of meat every single day. What type of A1C was 11.2? That's pretty high. Now 5.8 on carnivore. That's awesome. Keep at it. Start with a 7-day water fast, then transition into OMAD. Carnivore, thank you for your video, sir. That's awesome, Alfred. You're doing a great job. Continue at it. Continue the hard work. In no time, you're going to drop the 5.8 down to 5%, and that's what we're looking for. Mine stays between 4.8 and 5%, and that's which is amazing. And don't forget to consume enough protein. You do at least 1 gram per 1 pound of body weight would be plenty enough to maintain muscle mass and maintain your strength. And this way you can activate the gluconeogenesis, and your body does not need no carbohydrates to actually thrive, which is good. What was your ejection fraction after your heart attack? It was roughly about 21%. And because of the stents, I wasn't able to bring it up too high. My ejection fraction right now hovers between 30 and 37%. I'm never going to be able to increase it higher than that, back to 55%, because of the stents won't allow proper flexibility. But anybody who does not have a heart attack, or who did not go through a heart attack but still have a low ejection fraction, you can actually increase that with almost about 4 different supplementation, and you can actually bring it back up to the 50%, 55%. And we're looking for anywhere between 55 to 75% for a good amount of ejection fraction for it to work correctly. And subscribe to your Substack. That's awesome. Such valuable info. You're a practitioner. We trust to our well-being. God bless you for all that you do. Thank you, Anne, for putting that out there. Thank you, guys. Yeah, if you guys get a chance to subscribe as well to YouTube and to Substack, would be great, especially if you love reading. I do put a lot of articles, whether it's about carnivore, whether it's about cholesterol, which is it's irrelevant to actually look at it, but we look at the lipoproteins, whether it's being oxidized or not. It's 100% safe. Is this live now? Hey, Dahlia, how are you? It is live right now. And I have my toque on because it's freaking chilly today. And it's been raining, so right now it's stopped. Let's check on my wood here. Ooh, look at it, it's nice and hot, nice and warm actually. I love it. So the sky is clearing a bit, but that's it, it's like dark. Long time no see. Where have you been? I've been around, Delia. You don't come and say hi anymore. I have been around. I've been busy. I just finished building this kind of shed off the container. I finished it all last week and I stocked all my wood for the season. I think I hope I have enough for the season. That was about almost about 3. Yeah, was it about 3? I think 2.5. So let's get some more. I'm trying to burn all this wood that I have left from me building the shed so I can clear it up. So yeah, I've been around. I haven't been doing as many lives, Dahlia, just because I've been busy trying to finish a few things before the winter. But once the winter hits, I think I will be a little bit free. Actually, a lot more free, which is nice. And this way I can do more lives with you guys if I'm not too busy. Because I was going to do the live this morning, but I had an emergency with one of my patients. So I had to take his call. I lost everybody here, I think, because my screen froze. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I'll have to log in again.